I just got my DJI Mavic 3 Pro, and we'll do a quick review. I'll show you how it works. So this is my first time ever flying a drone, and it's so much fun. I love it. But there's a huge learning curve. It takes a little bit of effort to figure things out. I imagine that's the same for any drone, not just this one. But this is a high-end drone made for videography and photography, and it's got a lot of complex features. I'm sure I'm going to spend the next couple weeks learning all these. There are certainly much simpler drones, but this one's features cannot be beat. Here I'm taking it out of storage and unfolding the arms. Now you have to do these in the right sequence, and I rarely get it right, but it's pretty simple once you figure it out. You just got to flip the legs down, or the arms, and then flip the other ones out. There's also a little piece of foam that goes above the gimbal, which is the part that rotates the cameras around while you're flying. Be sure to take this piece of foam off, as I forgot one time and flew the drone in the air, and the gimbal wouldn't rotate, and I got error messages saying that the gimbal was overheating. I don't think it did any lasting damage, but you can't take it out while it's in flight. There's a power button on the back that you need to press once and then hold down to turn it on. It took me a while to figure out that you had to press it once first. And then launching itself is actually surprisingly easy. You just press and hold the launch button, and it takes off and goes in the air, and then you're good to fly. And then bringing your drone back home is also very simple. You press and hold the bring to home button, similar to launching, and it will find the coordinates of where you launched it from and bring it back and land it. One thing that I learned is I'm launching this from my tiny deck here, and sometimes it senses with its collision detection that the walls of the house or the chairs are too close to it, and so it won't land in the exact same place that I launched it. But it'll hover close enough, and then you could do a manual landing. So you just get it to hover exactly where you want, and then you just press the land button and hold it down, and it just brings it straight down and always lands very softly. I also want to show you the follow me feature of the drone, which is pretty cool if you're doing action photos and you want to follow a vehicle or a bike or a person. You just highlight that person on your handheld device and then activate the follow me, and the drone will actually, wherever you fly it, it'll change the orientation of the camera lens to follow you. So I'm just going to walk up the street a little bit and then down this hill, and you can see that it's following me, and there's actually a lot of trees in the background that are very close. So I'm moving it up and down a little bit, so it's a little bit bumpy, but it did a great job as I'm moving it back and forth of following me the whole way. As you can probably tell from a lot of these clips, I have only used a drone a couple of times, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a professional photographer or videographer, and yet these videos look outstanding. And with a little bit of practice, I think they could turn out to be completely amazing. It's just a matter of getting used to how to fly the drone, but the stabilization, as you can see, looks really good. The drone can get caught in the wind and go up and down, but the picture looks like it's not even moving at all. After playing with this drone for a little bit, I realized that there are a handful of must-have accessories that if you're going to use this drone for any duration of time, you really need, like additional storage, a carrying case, an extra battery. And so I've spent a lot of time looking at options for all these things and made my top picks. So if you want to see a more detailed review and picks for accessories, just click the link in the description below. Anyway, I hope that you liked this walkthrough. I really like this drone, and I can tell I'm going to have a ton of fun with it. I hope you do too.